chip inside of you,
like Mark of the Beast.
and what's gonna happen is when they got
That's the other guy. I forget his name. I haven't watched the Drink Champs. It usually pops up in my my thumbnails, so it hasn't come up. So I haven't watched it. The last time I watched it was when this guy Ye was on there. Kanye, formerly Kanye West. So we're talking 3-4 years ago or something like that. 3 years ago maybe. I don't know.
That's headed towards that.
Right.
So the chip, it's to condition your mind. So it'd be like, oh, we've always been tapping. We've always been using cryptocurrency. We've always been, doing it this way. So when you get the chip, you ain't.
Alright, Shalom. I want to begin by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. And shalom to all the Akim pushing this truth with sincerity. It's your brother Atazawan from the GMS Columbus, Ohio branch, coming back again with another video through the Spirit. Lord's will it be edifying. And as you can see, alright, this video has been springing around amongst the brotherhood. Alright, and just to quote the beloved elder apostle Gabar's video, it says actor / motivational speaker Noel Guaglami, if I mispronounced that. It says spills the tea on the RFID Marco C hip and its purpose, right? And see, to be honest, man, just to be all the way 100, the Lord, dealing with him on this matter. All right. Now I don't know I think the elder apostle Tahar said he may be a Christian or whatnot, but hey, men dropping gems like this, man, I believe through the Spirit may come in. All right, because this is a heavy prophecy. All right, that has to take place, and you got certain people who get it. Now they may not. Some may speak this big game, etc. But conform in the end. I don't know. All right, just like you're gonna have certain men, even GMS, who gonna know all these things and know what's coming down the pipeline, and still fold. Time will tell. All right, but the way he broke this down was pretty much flawless. Okay, and we have been saying these things, time and time again. Real quick, let's just get a quick preset because, he made mention on how, this devil is going to come with this technology. All right, and ultimately, let me see. And ultimately, use it as a means. Let me see. Slovakia. Just thinking about a few precepts. This is a good one. Let me see. This is Psalms 37 and 11 in the NLT. It says, the lowly will possess the land and will live in peace and prosperity. The wicked plot against the godly. They snarl at them in defiance. But the Most High, or Yahweh, just laughs, for he sees their day of judgment coming, right? Like it says, the wicked plot against the godly, right? And like that man broke it down, that ultimately this man, is going to use this device to push peace, to push safety, push security, so on and so forth. All right, so like it. So on and so forth, he's going to push these tactics, all right? But ultimately, they're deceiving, all right? Mischief is in this man's mind. Real quick, this is Psalms 55. Where we at? In 21, NLT, it says, his words are smooth as butter, but in his heart is war. His words are as soothing as lotion, but underneath are daggers, right? So he's going to come with that technology. He has, got men accustomed, like you said, to the tap on the phone, tap on the card. Okay, various other things, using, this technology, the sensors, all right, the wave technology, under the sinks, even on the doors now. Okay, you need the wave technology, even, you know, for going in a parking garage, so on and so forth. QR codes. He has got people equipped, okay, to this RFID, you know, world. All right, that's being pushed. So for, you know, the grain of rice to come, it's nothing. You know, people already equipped. Like I said, it got to a point where even myself, you know, I had to catch myself. I mean, you know, although we use the word, not abuse it, you know, we you know, we're not ignorant of these devices, but I peep like, man, I'm getting too used to this tap shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, like you said, he's gonna push this convenience. All right, all these, you know, things like that, gonna push convenience, you know, so on and so forth. But ultimately, you know, behind, you know, closed doors, this man is using this technology, these devices, to rule the planet Earth, to control your money, control your well-being, so that he may sit in a position as the Most High. You see, we got to understand that the ultimate goal, you know, that this man is trying to perform, and, you know, his quest to immortality, his quest to being God, his quest to merge man with machine and be able to control those man and machines that he has merged, that he may be able to reshape and refashion, you know, life as a whole, you know, to the way he wants it shaped. You see? So we have to be up on game and understand these things, man. You right, you know, and that man, he broke it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give him props. I gotta find this other one. I believe it's in Psalms. Is it 28 or is it 30? Or is it let me see. Okay, 10. All right, there we go. This is Psalms 10. I'm gonna start at 10, or Salakia, Psalms 10 and 6. It says, they think nothing bad will ever happen to us. We will be free of trouble for, man. I'm gonna just start at the top. It says Psalms 10 at the top. NLT, it says, oh Yahweh, why do you stand so far away? Why do you hide when I am in trouble? The wicked arrogantly hunt down the poor. Let them be caught in the evil they plan for others, right? And that's what we pray. Because ultimately, you know, according to scriptures and prophecy, that this man is not going to be able to complete his enterprise. It says, verse 3, it says, for they brag about their evil desires. They praise the greedy and curse Yahweh. It says, the wicked are too proud to seek the Most High. They seem to think that the Most High is dead. Yet they succeed in everything they do. They do not see punishment awaiting them. They snare at their enemies. They think nothing bad will ever happen to us. We will be free of our trouble forever, right? And you see, that's the pride of Esau. He thinks he's going to get away with all his atrocities that he's committed, all the deceptive tactics, the devices, so on and so forth. He thinks he's going to get away with them, but he isn't. It says their mouths are full of cursing, lies, and threats. Trouble and evil are on the tips of their tongues. It says they lurk in ambush in the villages, waiting to murder innocent people. They are always searching for helpless victims, right? And see, this is who it's all targeting. You know, the helpless, the ones who can't fight for themselves, you see? So like I said, this man, he's going to push this technology as a means of convenience, as a means of security, safety. You know, it's going, you know, different cyber attacks may happen. See, we have to lock down society. We have to become more secure, more security. You know, we got to dumb things down. We got to make things more simple, more private. Behind closed door, this man is controlling and pulling all the strings, man. And he's using, you know, these means to further entrap you and to further enslave you. All right. Verse 9, it says, like lions crouched in hiding, they wait to pounce on the helpless. Like hunters, they capture the helpless and drag them away in nets. See? Verse 10, their helpless victims are crushed. They fall beneath the strength of the wicked. See? And that's what we're on the brinks of, man. You know, we've been in that. But now, you know, it's more evident than ever, man. Like the scriptures speak of, the end is manifest. All right, for you know, like I said, this man broke it down through the Spirit. You know, and we've been telling you people, man. We've been warning you people. All right. So just a little quick hit, Lord's will. I'm gonna come back with the part 2, Abaratazah, and I'll go into it further. Call hello, Yamla Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudah, Shalom.